What up, guys? Mike here, down in the dungeon again. So, I wanted to make a real quick video. What's the problem with Oliver Anthony's Scorned Woman or Scornful Woman? All right. I think that this is his like new song, and it's gonna probably be pretty popular, especially among men and mostly his fans. So first of all, let me tell you that although I respect all forms of music, and artistic expression for the most part, right? Some of this new art is just so stupid. But as far as like, does the man have talent? It's obvious that, he's a good songwriter or, singer, whatever, but it's not my type of music, right? I don't listen to that type of music, though I can still appreciate the art form, right? And I respect, like the same as like I'm not a bodybuilder, but I respect the amount of dedication that it takes for someone to inject themselves with steroids. I mean, like do 10 sets of 12 or whatever. So, what's wrong with it though? What's wrong with it? So I have had dealings with a variety of different kinds of women. I've had dealings with crazy women and not crazy women and things like that. And let me tell you the underlying commonality between all of these, and it was me, like me, right? Like I was the problem, okay? So I get it, like I get it, right? Like I'm not disagreeing with anything that he has to say in the song or sort of, the underlying message of the song. Nothing like that, right? I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I am saying is that if you're with that type of woman, it's your fault. Like you have to take responsibility for that, okay? I mean, that's just the way that it is. Now, there's a lot of factors that go into that, right? Like when you're younger, and let me tell you, like I have experience with this, right? I have experience with the scornful woman. I have experience with the crazy fucking woman. I mean, I have experience with this kind. I've had to kick women out. Like I have experience with the crazy woman. I've had women that told me they were pregnant when I damn well knew they weren't. Like that kind of shit, right? I've dealt with the crazy woman, okay? And let me tell you that every single time I had to deal with the crazy woman, it was because of me. It was my fault. Mostly, I blame it on my dick. I blame it on my penis, because that's generally what's going to get you in the fucking trouble is your dick. You're thinking with the wrong thing, right? Like you're thinking with the wrong thing. If you're in trouble with a woman, it's probably because your dick took control at some point. And you just didn't think it out, right? Now let me tell you something else. Like this isn't exclusive to women. There are crazy men as well. Like, but this is mainly for my men. This is mainly, in that direction, right? There are a lot of men out there that are just completely fucked, and they will take advantage of you and manipulate you in every possible way. Okay, and right, that's all well and good, but we as men know there is an underlying truth about men that if you haven't been told, it's probably because you didn't have a father, or at least not a good one, and it's that you cannot trust women. Do not trust a woman. Man, do not trust a woman. Do not. You do not trust a woman, period. You gotta use your brain, man. Now listen. There are rare exceptions, okay? There are rare exceptions, right? Sometimes you will find a woman that, dude, she will fucking go to battle for you. Doesn't even matter if you're in the wrong. But don't trust a woman, bro. Do not trust a woman, okay? It's just, we know this. Men know this, okay? So if there's something you want, your dick is leading you in this direction of this crazy woman, or just a woman in general, you need to like at least have your shields up, raise the shields, protect yourself, wear a fucking rubber, or you know what I mean? Like, don't just throw your rubber in the toilet, flush that motherfucker, get rid of it somehow. I've heard of people, like famous people, where the woman will like go and dig the fucking rubber out of the fucking toilet and try to impregnate herself. Okay, like you gotta watch your fucking back, dude. She's not gonna watch it. Don't fucking trust her. Now, on that rare occasion that you find a woman that you can trust, like that she has proven herself, like she has to prove herself to you, that's the one you marry. All right? You don't marry them other fucking crazy bitches. You don't marry them other crazy bitches. All right? So whatever Oliver Anthony has gone through, is going through, whatever it is, it's his fault. It's his fault. Now, I understand why you would want to make a song about it and make money about it and get the message out there. You know what I mean? I understand that. I totally get it. I totally am on board completely with the entire message. But at the same time, it is your fault. It's your fault. It's been my fault. It's your fault as a man because you were thinking with the penis. You were thinking with your penis instead of with your brain, right? And it's probably mostly like when you're young, and a lot of it has to do with, immaturity on your part. Okay. So if you came to this video to see my problem with the man, I cannot do this guy's name. Oliver Anthony. If you came here to get my issue with the Oliver Anthony song, then you've gotten it. Now I'm going to go into something else, which is mainly like, the reason that we're attracted to these fucking crazy people is because we are fucked up, right? Our wires are not crossed correctly. Now you can blame it on hormones, and there's some hormone, the hormones are at fault a little bit, but you gotta be smarter than that, motherfuckers. You gotta be smarter than that, okay? Yes. Have you seen the guy? Oh, this is probably one of the greatest videos of all time that's ever been made. I feel like most men in the manosphere have seen this video, but where the guy does the hot and the crazy, chart, right? So the hotter they are, the crazier they are. Dude, everybody loves them some hot girls, right? Yes, everybody does. But that chart don't lie. That chart don't lie, son. It doesn't. My wife is hot, and she's fucking crazy, right? She's crazy, but she's crazy in a ways where it holds me accountable. Every now and then I gotta check her, right? But it holds me accountable, and she's crazy where she'll stab a motherfucker, if they fucked with me or our children. You know what I mean? She's kind of crazy in the good ways, but she's still fucking crazy, and I gotta check that bitch every now and then. I don't mean I hit her. That's not what I meant. I just every now and then I gotta be stop. All right. Plus she's pregnant right now, so look, man, if you get a woman pregnant, just whatever she says, whatever she's thinking, you just gotta let that shit go, man. You just blame, and you don't say, oh, it's because you're pregnant. No, don't do that. It's just it's just a known fact that this pregnancy brain, the pregnancy, all the hormone changes and everything that a woman goes through when she's pregnant is for real, and sometimes she's gonna be just make up shit to be mad about, and you just let it go. You just let it go. I was gonna say real men, but I don't like using that term because I feel like it's just too toxic, and people have toxified it. I would say more if you are a masculine male, you're, I don't know, quintessential man, then most of us think we can just let that shit go. Now there are men who are just absolute pussies, right? And they just get upset about everything. Anyway, so don't, if you're with a crazy woman, if a woman has fucked you or tried to fuck you, it's your fault. And damn, you gotta So if Oliver Anthony has to pay his ex-wife, I didn't even know he was married. If he has to pay this ex-wife, ex-woman, half of his income, and I mean, damn, it's his fault. It's just kind of the bullet that he has to bite, which really sucks, but that's what you get for sticking your dick in it, dude. Well, and putting a ring on it. I mean, there are consequences. There are consequences for being with the wrong type crazy woman. And remember, I said they're all crazy. Don't forget that. They're all crazy. They are, okay? And this isn't a hit piece on women, and it's not a hit piece on women. What I'm trying to tell you is that the reason that that you're having the issue that you're having is because of you. Okay, so it's not a hit piece on women. If anything, this is a hit piece on men. It's like, dude, get your shit together and don't get with shitty women. Now, let's wrap this fucking thing up in the next couple minutes. The reason that a lot of men end up with women that they don't want to be with is because they haven't done anything in their lives to make themselves attractable to the women that they actually want. Okay, so a lot of men settle for lesser women, toxically crazy women, whatever it is, because they don't have any other choice. So what you need to do is to set yourself up, is to make yourself, mold yourself, sculpt yourself into the kind of man that will attract the woman that you want. Okay? And you got to get beyond the ass and titties. Yes, we all love hot women, but remember the crazy scale, right? So as a man, you are more able to deal with the higher levels of crazy, which is also the higher levels of hot, if you have more power, more resources, more all of that, right? That's why you see, it's just a natural evolution of things to see like more powerful, more rich, more men with these crazy, I said crazy, with these like, really attractive women or whatever, like objectively attractive women, right? Because the women they're there for one reason, but it's not the reason you think, okay? Well, everybody's gonna say like, oh, it's money. Well, it's money, yes, but it's because it's power, right? So the more powerful man, all right, the woman is the highest level women are typically most attracted to the most powerful man, and the most powerful man has the ability to deal with the highest level crazy woman, right? Now, this is all just dumb shit, right? And whatever, like, but there are hot women that aren't like, the hottest women out there are the women that are hot and they don't know it. Those are the ones, right? And those are like your more like, I don't know, the girl next door or whatever. I don't know, the barista at what's the place, the coffee place, Starbucks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any in mind. I'm just saying they're out there. Like, it isn't just like, oh, these are the only hot girls that are with these rich guys or powerful guys or whatever. No, those are those, and there's other ones too, and they just come from backgrounds like the rest of us, right? They weren't born into money, or they didn't win the golden ticket, whatever it is. Women hate other women. That's a bit of a veer off this, but another factor to take in is that women hate other women. And if you want to know how crazy women are, just ask women, and they'll fucking tell you, because they hate all those other bitches. It's so funny. Any woman worth having around you knows for certain that she would rather be around men to have fun than around other women. Okay, we know this, right? Like every man knows this shit. And most women that are any fun would rather be hang around a bunch of dudes than a bunch of women, because a lot of them are just terrible. God, they're terrible. I'm so glad I'm not single anymore. And then I finally found, my lottery ticket. It's pretty awful. Especially, all right, this video is going on but I want to say this too, is that OnlyFans gave power to women that shouldn't have power, okay? Like, for example, those hot women that we were talking about earlier, like these super whatever they are, right? And most of them are fake. God, I hate that, don't you? Like it's sort of like the toy women, like the fake, everything's fake, fake lips, fake whatever, fake tits, fake ass, all this stuff. And it's like, it's okay to like look at, and then you play with it, but you don't want that shit, right? You don't want that shit. You want a natural woman is what you want. You want a naturally attractive woman. Anyway, OnlyFans gave power to the ugly bitches that didn't need the power, right? So now you've got all these like, so like if you're a 10 or a 9, then you won the lottery, right? If you're like an 8 or a 7, right? These are like your like these, you know, the barista or whatever, right? That doesn't know that she's hot. But if you're like a 6, a 5, a 4, those other women have more power than you, and they're supposed to. When you give power to the 5, just look around, man. Look around. These ugly women have got way too much power. They need to be brought down a notch. Anyway, I don't know how we went from Oliver Anthony to this, but my problem with the Oliver Anthony song is not that it isn't a good song or that I don't agree with it. It's the problem with the Scornful woman is Oliver Anthony himself. All right. So I got my handy little remote here. I've got a new setup and stuff. I got videos that are coming to my other channel. I'll let you know when. And for now, that's it. Is it supposed to stop it?